Hey guys, I'm Little Art Demon and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. And today's video is part 2 of drawing pride flags as people. If you haven't watched part 1, don't worry, there is no particular order for these videos. But the drawings were really cute in that one, so if you want to, you can check it out after this video. And just a quick warning before getting started, next week I won't be posting. I'll be taking a break for a few days to visit someone, so next week there won't be any videos. But we start July with everything again, so subscribe so you don't miss anything. But now that that's out of the way, we can get started with this video. And just like last time, I picked 3 pride flags and I'm turning each of them into a character. More specifically, a character that belongs in a magic school. They're all teachers and they all have different powers. I didn't decide on this on the last video. I thought some of them were going to be students, but I think it makes sense to have them all be teachers. And as in the last video, I need your help to pick names for them. The only rule is that the name has to start with the same letter as the flag. On part 1, there was a lovely commenter named Julia Platt with great names for all 3 characters. The names fit them perfectly, and I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, by the way. I'll eventually post all these characters with their names, I'm just not sure when. But after that introduction, we are starting with the bi flag. And this flag has a special place on my heart for 2 reasons. First reason is that I'm bi, and second reason is that I use pink, purple and blue color palettes a lot. It's one of my favorite color combinations in the entire world. But I do have a pet peeve that I've seen a few other people point out as well. And that is that the saturation of the purple is not the same as the pink and the blue. The purple is more greyish instead of being a pop of color. That's the only thing I would change about the flag. Just nudge a little bit on that purple and make it bright. But with that being said, it doesn't make this flag any less special to me. And the character is really fun to create, so if you have any suggestions for names starting with a B, you can leave them in the comments. I made him a guy because there's a lot of erasure for bi men and I wanted to represent all my bisexual kings out there. I gave him a purple shirt with blue and pink stripes with a light shirt underneath. I don't know why, but it makes it look at least a little bit magical. I gave him suspenders because I really like those, and of course, we have the cuffed jeans. I added the bi flag on one of the legs as well. I made the hair dark brown and made it kinda messy with a bun. And I added the winged eyeliner because I've heard that bi people have a natural talent to do it. I can confirm from my experience that I can indeed make an acceptable winged eyeliner. And this superpower is floating and flying. The important question is why? And there is an answer to that. As someone who is bi, I just can't possibly sit straight. I can sit straight on my desk, on the couch, at the table, on the car or on the floor. I just can't. And throughout my years on the internet, I found that there is something a lot of bi people have in common apparently. And you know what would fix that? Being able to comfortably float instead of having to sit. At least I think it would help a little bit. So that's the power for our bi character here. What do you think? For the second drawing we have the lovely pastel pink and blue flag. It is the trans flag and I love how soft these colors look. They are just too precious in a way that I can't describe. So get your teen names ready for our guy here. When I was creating this character, I knew I wanted to include a top surgery scar, so I had to make an outfit that would show them. It was really hard because these outfits are the ones that they take to their classes where they teach kids about magic. So I can't just have a random teacher walking around like Jacob from Twilight with no shirt on. I'm not super strict with the outfits I give my characters, I want to create something fun. But I won't let them be shirtless, there are limits to the school dress code. Jokes aside, I actually love the outfit of this character. It's asymmetric and the colors are just soft and look magical on their own. I gave him this semi-transparent shirt underneath as well, just to add a little something extra to the outfit. It only has one sleeve, so on the opposite side there's this twirly extra sleeve thing. I don't know the name for that. I gave him these super cool pants too. I really like how they look with the 2 layers opening on the side. And I made his hair white with some blue and pink mix in there. This character seems so calm, I love it. He uses he/him pronouns most of the time. And his power is something I would love to have. It is the power of shape-shifting. He can turn into anything or anyone. And I hear you saying, if he can shapeshift, why did he have to do top surgery? Well, holding onto a form that isn't your natural can consume a lot of energy, I imagine. So to make it easier on himself, he got top surgery. And this character set a rule for some of the future flags. Trans is a term normally used to describe men and women who are trans, but it is an umbrella term that includes all the non-binary identities as well. So I decided that all the non-binary flags will have some sort of shape-shifting abilities as well. I'm still not sure about all of them, but I have some ideas. I imagine that at some point, those characters were students of the trans character I'm designing. That's why I try to make him look a little older. Not old, just not super young either. and because they are in the shapeshifting class, they eventually specialize in one of the areas relating to that. But this character has all the specialties of shapeshifting in the palm of his hand, and I love him for that. Do you think that makes sense? And the last drawing of this video is the pen flag, and this one was hard to start, I would say. So think of names with P while I explain the process. The colors are beautiful, they truly are, and I didn't know where to start, especially because I had no idea what power to give her. But then inspiration struck. The colors are blue, yellow and pink, but the tones of the colors are very similar to the primary colors cyan, yellow and magenta. And that got my brain working. And if you were taught that primary colors are red, yellow and blue, I don't think you're wrong either. From my short research, I found that both these sets of primary colors are valid, one being older and the other more modern, but neither are perfect. But because in school I learned cyan, yellow and magenta, the flag automatically reminded me of that. And it makes sense, because pansexual people feel attraction regardless of gender. And if you mix the primary colors, you get any color. So it includes everyone. And all the color and color mixing got me thinking about light and the way we perceive color. So I imagine this character can control light, and because of that he can control colors too. I know that for when you're projecting color, you're technically using the additive's primary colors, which are green, blue and red, and the colors we have are from the subtractive kind of color mixing, but it's magic and artistic liberty, so I think it's alright. And maybe that's how they started to learn, with mixing paint. And then they moved on to mixing and refracting light to separate all the different hues. I gave them a very bright outfit with a little bit of layering to almost mix the colors with each other. I gave her a dress and I noticed that all the characters so far are wearing pants. There's nothing wrong with that, just something I noticed. I added some paint-like texture to her clothes too. I think it fits her. What do you think? I hope you like these drawings, thank you for watching until the end, and you can tell me your favorites in the comments. And don't forget that there won't be any video next week, but on the week after there will be more drawings for you guys. It probably won't be part 3 of this series right away, I don't want to make all these videos in a row, but part 3 will be all about the airways flags. So stay tuned for that and leave your suggestions down below. And don't forget to leave your like if you like this video, and make sure you're subscribed as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching, I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!